Hi guys, and welcome to episode 4 of The Road to Glory with me, Vic. We have another sign-in. We have De Jong from Manchester City. He is Barclays Premier League, so he links up with v1ck, and he's Dutch, which is another reason why I've chosen him, which will become apparent in the next episode. If you want to put in your comments, your guesses. I'm just showing up his stats now. I think if you've seen any of the Premier League, you'll know that he's a stopper. He's a defensive-minded centre midfielder. So hopefully we can get a bit more of a flair-based centre mid on the other side, and they'll work well together. So new signing in team. We get into this game. And this game is a good example of the fact that chemistry is much more important than team rating at this stage. This guy has got an Empower League 2 team, all shiny bronze, and that only comes out at 1 star, which he's probably got a ropey bench to allow him to have 1 star. But that shows him out as 1 star, but really his team was much more adept than mine. He was comfortable with it as well. He knew that he had a Rowe in the middle who was 4-star skiller, and yeah, it was just a much easier game for him really. The chemistry for all these sorts of things like corners really helps out, and this is an amazing goal eventually. Takes about 5 attempts, but he sticks it in. That's Rowe who I was talking about, who's the 4-star skiller. It's quite expensive. He's probably worth more coins than I've made already. If you get a chance to rewind and watch that celebration again. My player knocks him over, so he gets up and knocks my player over as part of his celebration. It's quite good. We get into the second half, and I managed to get 1 back, so 2-1 down. Obviously, it's just a cross, but I do like those goals because they look really realistic. The goals are scored like that every week in the professional football game, so I don't mind those goals. Quite like them, running through and volleying in. Managed to eventually pull it level at 2-2. Noir, who's still been awesome for me, he's still knocking them in. Really happy with him. And so we managed to get it back to 2-2. After being 2-0 down at half time against, in my opinion, a much better team than me, that he was obviously really used to playing with as well. However, that is where it all goes wrong. Last 10 minutes, he manages to get this well taken goal, lovely little sort of drag back, and tucks it in the other corner. And as it rolls on, he gets a 4th as well to bury me. If you're wondering what I was doing there, sometimes I bring out my keeper just a little bit, just to sort of put them off, maybe see if they try a lob. Quite a lot of times I just end up chipping it straight to keeper for an easy catch. I send him out a little bit and then pull him back, but when it goes wrong you look like a fool, which is what I did there. So that was the end of that game, a 4-2 loss, our second loss, but a loss to a guy with, like I say, a couple of his players are worth more coins than we've made yet, so not going to be too gutted with that. So we're back into the main screen and straight into another game. No changes to the squad. We're against FIFA Stars, and he has a 3-star team, all silver. But this again illustrates my point. 48 chemistry. And 3 stars. I'd much rather play this guy, even though all his team are silver, than the last guy I played. He's got a manager who's not in the right formation, so sort of shows that he's potentially a noob. And after 11 minutes I managed to get the first goal. Noah getting ahead of the play and nudging it past the goalie and knocking it in. If it wasn't 1-0 I'd have maybe tried something a little bit better than just smashing it in once I had an open goal, but there we go. And then I get brought down for a penalty. Our second penalty of the series, but this time we have v1ck stepping up to take it. It's a good penalty taker, and he sorts that one out. It's really tricky to go for the bottom corners. That was actually an attempt to go for the bottom corner, but I bottled it a little bit, didn't hold it enough. But that's 2-0. There's a lot of goals in this game, so so late in the half, he manages to get one back thanks to some more terrible defending on my behalf. Yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's thinking really with his team. He's just sort of collected silver players in the right positions. There's no theme or such. None of the silver players stand out really either. I don't know if he's just got a squad to collect coins, or maybe he discards them once he's made some, once the contracts are run out or something. But 2-1 at half time. We get into the second half, and v1ck knocks us one in. That's actually, never see anyone do that, but what I just did there. But if you get through, even though the angle looks ridiculous, the finesse shot still sort of works from that angle because it goes high to the left of the goalie. So give that a try, guys, if you're ever in that position. Then we get a fourth. v1ck steps up, shows that he's not just a pretty face, and knocks one in from just outside the box. Little finesse. Keeper couldn't touch that one. And so we're 4-1 up, we're coasting a bit. We had a lot of the play as well. He only had a handful of chances. But he gets a second. Makulu, whoever the hell that is. So the plan with buying the players, guys, I'll let these goals roll through. The plan with buying the players is, I've got these ones now. I'm going to go to the left midfield after this one I've had now. I'm going to get a left midfielder that has chemistry with de Jong. And then I'm going to go into the defence, try and shore up this defence a bit, because they are just random bronzes. But I think it might get a bit trickier now, because I'm sort of going to need coins for things like contracts, and I might have a bronze pack opening. In the next one. Just to get some contracts and fitness and things, because everyone's low on fitness, low on contracts and stuff, so I might have to do a bit of gardening before buying the defence. So 6-2, and there's still time for one more in this 9-goal thriller. He managed to wriggle through and score a very similar goal to his second, actually. Chuva. Sorry if anyone knows any of these players, but I honestly don't know any of these players. They just seem to be a random selection of silvers. Like I say, he might be discarding them. So. And that is actually how this one finished. 6-3. Goals from my front three again. v1ck's playing well. He's working out quite well for me. You can see there with a 9.5. 800 coins there. So that rolls on nice. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you again.